To me, relationships are not just happy moments, beautiful photographs, or well chosen words said at the right time. Relationships are, above all, a continuous exercise of presence, care, and balance. I strongly believe that relationships are about knowing how to walk alongside someone and knowing how to let yourself be accompanied. And this phrase sums up much of what I think and feel about love and sharing life with another person. Knowing how to accompany someone means being attentive to their pace, their needs, and their changes. It is not about imposing our own path or expecting the other person to completely adapt to us. It is about walking side by side, accepting that sometimes one will move faster and other times the other will need to slow down. In the same way, knowing how to be accompanied requires humility, trust, and openness. It requires accepting help, accepting care, and allowing someone to be present in our lives without the constant fear of depending on them or losing our individuality. In relationships, I believe that mutual support is one of the most important foundations. Supporting another person does not mean solving all their problems or always agreeing with everything they say or do. It means being there, even when we do not have all the answers. It means listening without judging, understanding without minimizing, and offering emotional safety. It is knowing how to say, I'm here, and proving it not only in the easy moments, but also on the great days when everything feels heavier. Love, in my opinion, is not measured by beautiful words or grand declarations. Of course, words have their value, but they become empty when they are not accompanied by actions. Loving is not just saying, I love you. It is showing that love through everyday actions. It is not only through kisses, sweet touch, or physical closeness, but through simple care, almost invisible to those who look from the outside. It is remembering to bring an umbrella when it is raining, even if the sky still seems clear. It is insisting on bringing a jacket when it is cold, even when the other person says they do not need one. It is buying one sweet for ourselves and another for our better health, not because it is an obligation, but because we thought of them in that moment. These are small gestures, but they are full of meaning because they show attention, concern, and genuine affection. These gestures show that the other person is present in our thoughts, even when they are not physically with us. They show that we care about their well being, that we want to protect and take care of them, not in a controlling way, but in an affectionate one. For me, it is in these details that love becomes real and real tangible. Another essential aspect of relationships is not forgetting ourselves. Many times, when loving someone, there is a tendency to erase ourselves for the sake of the other, to place all of the other person's needs above our own. However, I believe that a healthy relationship should not erase who we are. On the contrary, it should strengthen us as individuals. Love continues as long as we do not forget ourselves or the other person. Taking care of ourselves is fundamental in order to take care of the other. When we ignore our emotions, our limits, and our desires, we end up creating frustrations that sooner or later are reflected in the relationship. Loving someone should not mean losing our identity, our dreams, or what makes us feel alive. It should be a sharing, not a constant sacrifice. In the same way, not forgetting the other person means continuing to choose them every day. It means not falling in the routine of it's already guaranteed and stopping paying attention. Relationships do not sustain themselves, remember. They require care, presence, and intention. It is necessary to keep listening, observing, asking how their day was, and truly wanting to know the answer. I also believe that true relationships are built with patience. People change, grow, make mistakes, and learn, and that is natural. Loving is accepting that the other person will not be perfect and that we are not perfect either. It is understanding that there are and there will be difficult days, arguments, and silence, but that the respect and the desire to stay together must speak louder than pride. Ultimately, my view on relationships is based on the idea of partnership. Two complete individuals who choose to walk together, support one another, and grow side by side, where love is not only felt but lived in everyday life through simple gestures and constant attention. For me, loving is accompanying and allowing oneself to be accompanied. It is caring without suffocating, supporting without controlling, and being present without losing oneself. It is knowing that love is not only found in the big moments, but mainly in the small details that, together, build something solid, true, and lasting. I hope you be well, and thank you for listening to me.